So, the next video on my agenda is to talk about the Netflix show She's Got to Have It. She's Got to Have It was originally a movie from the 1990s that was directed by Spike Lee. And if you don't know, I think it was in 2017 it got turned into a series, and that was shown on Netflix. Now Netflix last month has said, trying to think now. Yeah, last month. Keep forget me in August. Excuse me. Last month says that now that the second season has aired, we're not showing no more She's Gonna Have It. People were complaining, saying, why are you cancelling it, and all this kind of hoopla all about it. And to be quite honest, I am not surprised it's been cancelled, because I haven't watched the second season, and I have a very good reason, which I will bring up in just a moment. But from the reviews that I've seen of the second season, I haven't been as good as the first season. Now, the reason why I chose not to watch and view the second season is because in one of the episodes of the second season, they chose to basically attack Black British people. Okay? The episode was so full of xenophobia that I don't even have the words for it. It was so full of xenophobia and nonsense. I'm gonna post the video in here. I hope I don't get no copyright, but I'm gonna post the video so you can see what I'm talking about, because I personally felt it was disgraceful that I found with that episode, even though I didn't watch it, but someone posted a link of it, which I'm going to attach like I mentioned, is the simple fact that two very famous Black British exports to America who are of African descent, as in their families are African, in this particular episode they chose to butcher their names, and I thought it was so disgraceful to do that. But it also shows that there is distinct separation between African Americans and Black British people. Very distinct. I was also quite bothered by the fact that they but the character Nola Darling basically said that Black British people suffer from Stockholm syndrome.
They don't carry the burden of fucked up Black American history.
See, if this point was unpacked, it could go somewhere, but it didn't go nowhere.
Really delve into Black American shit.
I want to fucking scream.
How can someone so gorgeous and so talented,
oh my god,
be so fucking ignorant?
The irony of this entire conversation.
You're not unburdened, Olu. British ships were the dominant force in the Atlantic slave trade. Almost 2
Black British people know
million
this.
kidnapped Africans who died during the Middle Passage. So you and your mans and your fellow Black British blokes,
I could vomit.
didn't come out of the shit unscathed. You just have Stockholm syndrome.
Wow.
You fell in love with your captors. Get all the way the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
What?
Blokes need to.
I was thinking Stockholm syndrome, that shows a clear, distinct lack of knowledge about Black British history, not just Black British history here in the UK, but also slavery. No Caribbean country has ever suffered from Stockholm syndrome. They were all fighting for the rights to survive. I mean, a lot of people don't even know this about Barbados. They had several slave rebellions. A lot of them were to do with the fact that they were starving, they were hungry, they were not getting fed adequately, so they would rebel several times in order for the slave masters to give them food. I think that But I actually waited to do this episode. I think today is the perfect time to film this video today, because today, the 1st of August, is Emancipation Day. It's Emancipation Day across all the former British colonies in the Caribbean when we became free from slavery. So yes, so big up yourself. I am going to do a separate video on that a bit later, because I have a lot of things to say about that. Please don't ever assume you know about the Caribbean unless you've actually done your research on it, because our ancestors never sitting there acting as if they were just happy to be in that situation. They were never happy to be in that situation, and I don't understand why people have the right to be saying those kind of things. I'm glad I've not watched the 2nd season of She's Got to Have It, talking about Black British people when you don't even know them, saying about all this nonsense about how come Black British actors are taking roles from African American people. But I find that deeply disrespectful, considering the fact that how many times have we had to listen to African American actors butcher Jamaican accents or Bajan accents or Trinidadian accents, whatever? How many times have African American actors played African characters? How many times have we had to deal with that? But you're got the cheek to say stuff about a few Black British exports. The xenophobia is screaming out loud. It's very disgraceful. Like, don't ever let xenophobia dismantle your thought process. Don't ever let it do that, because it's a waste of time. We Black British people have had to continuously deal with people playing our roles or playing Caribbean roles, when the simple fact is they choose to hire an African American actor to play a Caribbean character instead of actually getting actual Caribbean actors who can play the role effortlessly, flawlessly, whatever, you know. So I don't want to hear those kind of complaints saying about why are Black British people playing our roles when you've been playing our roles for years and we've had to freaking suck it up. 2 words: Tay and Diggs. Need I say more? But yes, I know it's going to sound fuckery. I don't ever wish anybody to be out of work, but I am glad that She's Gonna Have It has been cancelled, because the disrespect is way too much. Don't ever think you can come just chat about Black British people like so and think we're gonna deal with it, because you have no idea about the history of the UK, how Caribbean and African people have come together to fight against oppression, discrimination, racism in order to build what we now know as Black Britain. We are not just here for nonsense. So yeah, don't ever try us, please. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts down below on this whole situation, because I just disgraceful. Bye.